Hey everyone, welcome to the horror show. I'm Cecil Laird.
I'm Ruxpin.
I mean, Fuego here.
Doing the only trailer reaction worth doing this week.
That's right.
Slow week.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is they actually released a trailer for the Amityville Murders, which
All right.
Marcia, the last time we saw Amityville in an interesting way was at the beginning of The Conjuring 2, right?
Yeah, it was just, yeah.
And it was, I think at the time we both said, wouldn't it be cool to actually see a movie about the murders?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is. This is a prequel to the original Amityville Horror. This is finally telling the story of the original murders.
Wow,
I thought
like
you were going
that.
to talk about the fan film that hated on us.
Nope,
so
we're not
hard.
talking about Vanishing Garbage or Vanishing Point, whatever it was called.
Vanishing Point?
Yeah. Anyway.
Got something
I was about to say, I got a lot of goblin mac and cheese to get to eating, so let's kind of...
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese sounds
Yeah, it's from
delicious.
Mandy. It's a Mandy reference, Marcia, that movie you hated so much.
Oh.
The Cheese Goblin, Cheddar Goblin. All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I see the end coming. A terrible, beautiful end.
This did say it's slotted for a theatrical and VOD release.
It's Ronald DeFeo Jr.
Doesn't look that
But
bad.
people call me Butch. This is my family. And this is our house.
His accents.
That house is so
The only
iconic.
ones who live here.
Wow.
The house, it makes things happen.
It looks like it has eyes, man.
I thought I heard something in my room.
What did you hear, son?
It sounded like voices coming from my wall.
Something different happened down there the other day.
Ooh.
Okay, so they have like decent producers behind it.
He's our son.
That's the tough thing with the Haunting franchise.
Can't sleep. I just spend night after night after night watching you.
Gotta get out of this house.
There's no way out.
What have we done?
We're gonna kill them.
Mom, there's something wrong with Bob.
Well, how about those sounds? Jeez. Mom, there's something wrong with...
I don't know.
That hurt my heart a little bit at the end.
All right, Marcia, why don't you go first?
I thought it was pretty good.
Ladies first.
The elements are there, and it's just really hard because with this series, there's just so much, and it's a lot of like the same thing over and over again because there's only so much you can do with this story. It is interesting that they are going to the very, very beginning, the story that nobody's ever experienced. However, it does seem like we are still heading into that territory of tropes. The pulling into the basement. I mean, those are always freaky, but we've seen
Shadow
it so much.
people.
Shadow people, the ghosts in the room.
They should have focused on the original Amityville scares, the flies, the pig thing, the invisible hands on people's shoulders and stuff like that. I don't know.
Which sucks because even with that approach, though, it's like, you don't want to be too tropey, but because you want to, brood people in.
The thing, I don't know. One thing that I like, about Amityville horror is when they show the slow demise and not focus so heavily on like ghosts and demons. It's supposed to be just like the ambiance of the house is so pressing, and the evil in the house is just so pressing that it turns you insane. Versus this feels more of like another possession, instead of just spiraling into madness. And that's the one thing that I liked about Amityville was like the house was just so evil that it brought you to madness. And which you're getting a little bit of that here, but we're really falling onto like the possession, the seance. I mean, that gives us like they know that there's ghosts. That tells us they're like trying to, contact the ghosts. It's just not the same feel of Amityville.
Another problem is we know the ending.
Right. Yeah, and we know the ending.
Which is
we
one
know
of the
they're all going to
biggest
die.
issues with prequels, obviously.
Yeah.
Fuego, your thoughts?
Thoughts were I thought this was going to be trash. And I'm not big into the whole haunted possession, kind of subgenre. But this one, for me, looks like potentially, at least, intriguing, I suppose. His performance does not look hackneyed and stupid and bad like I was worried that it would be. Some of these CGI obviously looks just kind of meh. But... yeah, there's a decent producing team behind it. I was like, okay, this is like the first thing, and I even think I leaned over to Marcia and I was like, so this is this is an Amity film that has money behind it, where at this point you can't really tell what the property, with so many different visions and distinctions and everything being something that's in the public domain based on true events and everything. So, I don't know. I don't think it looks terrible. Once again, this is one that if I heard really good buzz about, I would probably sit down and give it its 80-90 minutes and check out what the hell is going on. I like the logo with the upside down cross, but yeah, beyond that, doesn't look like trash, but does not compel the hell out of me or anything. So.
Yeah, I'm not excited. I want James Wan.
I want James Wan to do all horror from here on out.
He gave us that couple minutes at the beginning of Conjuring 2, and it was so spot on. It was so intriguing, and it made me so excited. And just let him do it, because it was so cool. I would watch that movie over any other movie coming out this year.
Agreed.
But
I'm sure they would pay him the hell to do that sort of film.
They wouldn't let him.
He's busy with the big budgets now.
Yeah, exactly. I honestly don't know if he's that interested in making that movie anymore.
I don't know if he is either.
This
movie just looks okay to me. It actually felt like a small budget movie trying to masquerade as a big budget movie a little bit, honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
It felt like it's trying. It's well enough made, but it doesn't feel like a theatrical release to me. It doesn't. It doesn't have that scale. It definitely feels like a VOD movie. There's not a lot we haven't seen. Again, Marcia said the trope of the guy getting pulled away. We've seen the covers get thrown off someone in the Paranormal Activity movies. Like, there's nothing that's very unique here. This is the Amityville story. You don't need to do stuff like that.
No.
Stick with what's scary, the Amityville story. Show the weird pig creature, or at least a portion of it. Show the guy going down into the basement and having an encounter with the invisible thing that's down there. Like, stick with Amityville, but make it Amityville scares. Don't make it other scares that you think will work in the Amityville world. That is dumb. I don't like that. So this feels that way to me.
You were very averse to it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not a fan of this trailer. No,
Yeah.
I do think that this looks like a VOD movie trying to put its big boy britches on.
Okay.
I feel like I want to watch it because I have watched all this stuff coming out for Amityville, and I want to, even the horrible one that came out. What was it last year?
Really? Because there's like 15 or 16 of them.
And that's
now.
where I was going to ask, is the fact that how, just affluent are you guys with the...
I only watched up to
those
6 or 7.
I haven't watched...
There's always a plan to go through them, and I have them over there, but... There's like 14 or 15 at this point.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And I can feel
and
like...
most of them are bad straight to VOD
how many there are,
ones.
and you're just like... Why would anybody just, warn the viewer at this point?
I'll tell you, the one I will never watch is Vanishing Point. Not part of the canon.
It's not even
Amityville. It's a fan film.
They went after us.
It's about the town.
It's our oldest fight on the
anyway.
show.
Oh, but remember, it was produced by the guy behind Toxic Avenger and everything.
Was it really? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was there
Anyway, moving right along. That's going to do it for our reaction to the Amityville... Is it the Amityville Murders?
Yes.
I already forgot the name of it.
Yes. Yeah. It was Amityville Murders.
Okay.
Amityville
Yep, the Amityville Murders. So, why don't you guys let us know in the comments down below, were you fans of this trailer or not? Does it look cheesy trying to go big budget, or does it actually look big budget worthy, like big screen worthy? It does not look big screen worthy to me.
It's not going to the theater. No, it's going to be...
I thought it was moderate.
It says... The reason I say that is because the press says that it's meant to be released in 2019 in theaters and VOD.
Yeah, but there's so many situations that we have seen where
limited
it's
theatrical releases.
Right. Which is big for genre stuff.
It is.
Yeah.
So why don't you guys let us know in the comments down below what you thought. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Marcia Parker.
Gracias, I've been having Fuego.
And remember, stay scared.